Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I've been doing a lot of work on this 69 F-350 and I want to show you guys, so let's go dig into it. Well guys, here's this 69 F-350 I bought a few months back. I've been doing a lot of clean work on it. I went through a lot of here and there trying to figure out what to do with this thing, and I think I finally came up with a plan. Been doing a lot of cleaning, just basic cleaning stuff, some parts replacement in here. The interior turned out pretty nice. Got a new headliner in here because the old one was, somebody painted the old one blue, and I did not like that. It was not original looking, so I got a new headliner for it, put that in there. Just a few little items, like I put new door lock knobs on these things. Somebody painted those black, and that bugged me, so I had to put new locking, what do you call those? I don't know. Door lock arm thingies, but door lock buttons? What do you call those things? I don't know. Tell me. Leave me in the comments below. Teach me something. This is the armrest here. I put new armrest on it. That one over there was missing, and this one was kind of tore up, so I got new blue armrest for them. Those things look nice. I cleaned all the doors, the door jambs. The door jambs cleaned up really nice. This really surprised me how nice this cleaned up. It's just dirt, I guess. It's got a little bit of paint showing right there. This was an Arizona truck originally. That district, I think that was the Phoenix district code, the ordering district. So this truck was ordered in Phoenix. I didn't get a MARTI report on it just because it's just a standard, you know, base model F-350. Probably nothing really to learn much there. But it was a Phoenix truck, so that's why I think there's some paint fading here, and the outside's been repainted. Says the outside probably looked like that because of that Phoenix sun, but that's probably why this thing is so rust free, because it was a desert truck, and it's what I'm thinking anyway. So I've been doing a lot of work on the interior here. Like I said, new headliner. I got a new dash pad for it right over there. I'm getting ready to dye that. We'll check that out later. But not sure what I'm gonna do on the floor mat yet. The original ones tore right there. The aftermarket ones, they don't seem to fit very good, and that kind of bugs me. And I like the originals, but the originals a lot of times are cracked, like this one. So I haven't decided what I'm doing there yet. The seat was recovered already, pretty nice shape. I restored the gauge cluster. I did new needle paint, painted this little stripe right here, and a new lens, and did a lot of cleaning on this thing. It turned out really nice, and like I said, get a new dash pad on it. It's turning out pretty nice in here. Doing a lot of detail work on the engine as well. It's turning out nice, as you know. I think it's an all original engine. If you remember, it still has these staples on these valve cover gaskets. I don't think the engine's ever been apart. Did a lot of cleaning on the fender well here. Haven't done that side yet. The engine, got it all degreased and cleaned off as best I can. To me, the originality of this thing really says a lot. And I know a lot of people probably would like to see this all just brand new paint on the fenders and everything. But to me, something it's only original once, and I love seeing this super original truck here. So I don't know, just it's what you think. I guess what you like. But since I'm planning to sell this truck, kind of got to have that in mind, and I'm not building it for me. So, but I think I've already got this truck sold, which is nice. I was thinking about doing a bring a trailer auction for it, and I thought it'd be interesting to see what an F-350 would do on bring a trailer. You don't really see many nice F-350 dualies, just because these were mostly work trucks and they were, you know, beat up, unless it was there's some motorhomes that are nice F-350s. But anyway, just a nice 135 wheelbase truck with a nice flatbed on it. I was kind of interested to see what bring a trailer would bring on bring a trailer, but I have a buddy. I picked up a frame for another project, and he told me he really liked this truck, so I think I'm building it for him. So it's nice to have a buyer in mind, so I can consult with him and see what he wants whenever I'm building it, so I don't have to just kind of guess what buyers would want. And that truck I bought from him, it had a really nice spike bed on the back, a bell bed. And so I think we're going to put that bed on here for him. I actually picked up another bed for this truck that was the right width, but it turned out to be, it's just a little bit rougher than, I decided not to use it just because it's just a little bit rougher, need a lot of work to make it look right for this pickup. And I was just going to go buy a new bed because I think it needs a new bed. They're expensive, but I think a new bed would look really nice on this truck and really complement it well. But I got that truck from him. It has a really nice bed on it, and he thought we'd put that thing on it. The only problem is it's only 6 foot 8 inches wide, and these old dualies, they're only 7 feet wide out to here, so it's just a little bit narrow. The new beds for a dually are 8 foot wide, so it would be way too wide. But the single wheel beds are exactly 7 foot. So I was going to see how it looked. You know, the end of the bed would be right here at the end of the wheel, but I think that would look better than the end of the bed being way out here. So that's where I was going with that. But he has that bed that's 6 foot 8 inches, and we might be converting it to single wheel. He said he would prefer it to be single wheel anyway. So I kind of like the duals. That kind of sucks, but you know, I'm not keeping it for myself. So if he likes single wheels, it gets single wheels. I have to change the drums out in front, so it has the dually drums on it, which stick out further. You can kind of see it there. They stick out farther for the dually wheel. Put the single wheel drums on it, and then I'll be able to put single wheels in the front and just put regular wheels on the back. And this truck will be awesome. That bed will look really nice on it. It has the older style look to it. It's on a 97, so it's a little older bed. Got this dash pad over here. I just got done cleaning it with some paint thinner stuff. This is the stuff they said to use. They said it has like a waxy coat on it to help it get out of the molds. Clean that with that, and I have some Sim products, like all the stuff I got all their stuff to do the dye on it. I'm going to dye it blue for that truck. I'm actually going to do 2. I'm doing one for my 72 Sport Custom and one for that truck. Just doing some prep work here, getting this thing ready, and then I'm going to try dyeing it. So we'll start on that, and hopefully it turns out great and it'll look good in this truck here. So let's get after dyeing this dash pad here. Well, I have the dash pad all cleaned off with that paint thinner they said to use. I have vinyl prep on it and wiped down. This is the paint thinner I used, and this is the vinyl prep I used. It said to wipe it in one direction with a damp cloth. That's what I did. I wiped it all the way down. Then I have, this is the stuff I'm using. Shadow blue is the color. That's what those armrests are already. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll start with the first coat. Well guys, here it is. I thought it turned out pretty good for my first time. I'm definitely not a professional painter by any means, so this was kind of just an experiment with me. See if I could pull it off. These things are pretty expensive, so I was pretty nervous the whole time I was doing it, but I think I got some pretty even coverage on it. Took the whole can to get all the white to disappear on it, but I think it turned out real good. It says it needs to cure for about 24 hours, so I'm gonna leave this thing for cure. Leave this thing curing, and then I'll get it put in this thing. It's gonna be hard not to just throw that thing in there, but I need to leave it cure so it doesn't mess up. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be putting the thing in there, and we'll see how it looks when it gets in there. Real excited about that. Well guys, since I had the dash pad out of this truck, it's over there drying still. I need to replace this windshield trim here, and it's pulled apart right here, and it's leaking and it's cracked right here. It's just old and original, needs to replace. So I have a new windshield seal waiting for me. I got this tool I'm gonna give a try. I haven't ever done this before, so I got this rope tool that's supposed to aid in installing. So right now I need to, I'm going to cut the old one out, get a razor blade in there and cut the old one out, get this windshield pulled off of here, get it all cleaned up, and then we'll start putting the new windshield in. So this is the first time I'm doing this, so I'm going to be learning along the way, but let's give it a shot, see if we can get it done. Well, I got the windshield out. This stuff is pretty much hard as a rock, so it didn't want to cut very good. It's not really much rubber anymore, especially down here in the bottom where it gets sun-baked. It was real hard and just was real brittle. Didn't want to cut very good and just broke most of the time. But I got it cut out and got the windshield out, no drama. There's a bunch of this gooey, I guess, windshield sealant or something under here. So I'm gonna have to do a bunch of cleaning before the new one goes on. So just gonna do that off camera, get this all cleaned up, get this lip all cleaned up. Really happy there's no rust or anything in here, but that's on par with the rest of the truck. There's no rust anywhere on the truck, but water likes to get in there and rust behind there, but there's no rust, absolutely no rust on this one, which is good. It's all mint. Gotta get this all cleaned up and we'll get that new gasket and the new windshield, or old windshield installed with a new gasket. So anyway, I'll get after it. Well guys, I'm getting a little further along on this windshield gasket install. Got the new gasket on here. This was a little bit of a pain. The biggest thing is just getting it started. And then I found if I reached around like this and pulled on the back side and kind of pulled that up, you get this front lip started and then push. I had to grab the opposite side here and push. And it's once you get it going, then it goes a lot easier. But getting it started was kind of a bear, and the corners and getting new sides started here. Once I got here on the back stretch, it went pretty fast. It kind of wanted to go that way because it was kind of getting all stretched in and pulled this way, so it kind of helped it. But once I got it all in, it wasn't too bad. Just kind of took me a while to get the hang of it, first time doing this. But now I got to get that rope tool out, and I think you get it in this groove here that goes in the seal and the pinch weld there. You get it up in here, and then tape it to the windshield. And then when you set it in there, you have someone press and you start pulling the rope out, and it flips that lip up around the pinch wheel. And then I'll have to put some the glazing and bedding compound. I have to do some reading on that because I've had conflicting people tell me different things. Either put it in beforehand, and that usually makes a mess, or you can stick the tube in there and put it in there afterwards. So I'm going to do some research before I do all this and see which way I want to do. And then I'll get after putting this windshield back in here. I also need to clean everything up here. Well, I got all the old sealant stuff out, most of it. But like down in here and stuff, I want to clean all this grime out and stuff. And all the old seal. I need to clean all this out while it's easy to get to. And then I'll be putting this thing in. So I'm going to get after cleaning this and researching that. And then we'll be putting it in the truck. Well guys, I'm installing the windshield gasket here and getting ready to put it back in the truck. And I have this rope tool here, and it's aiding in getting that rope down in the gasket there. You can see the rope all the way around there. So getting that rope in the gasket pinch here that goes in between the pinch weld on the cab. I'm going to go all the way around the windshield and meet in the middle. And then the windshield will go on the truck, and then you'll start pulling that rope, and hopefully it flips that gasket around that pinch weld all the way around the windshield. So we're going to see how it goes. Wish me luck. I'm probably going to wait till I have some extra hands to put some pressure on the windshield right now. So right now I'm just going to get the rope installed, and then we're going to give it the best shot of getting installed correctly. I'm going to wait till I have an extra guy here and be pushing on that windshield and put some pressure where you're pulling on that rope so that gasket flips over that pinch weld. But for right now, we're gonna get this rope installed and get the windshield up there and see how it's gonna look. Well, guys, as you just saw, had a heck of a time getting this gasket to flip over the pinch weld there on the windshield. I'm not sure what I was doing wrong. I think the windshield might have not been centered in the window frame right, and when I would flip this gasket over, it wouldn't be far enough in, and it would just come back over the lip. But anyway, fought with it for a while and decided it wasn't going to work, so we just took the windshield back out, and I decided, well, since it's giving me so much trouble, I might just let a professional do that. There's a few dings back here on the back of the cab from when the previous owner put that yellow bed on it that was in here, and it's pretty unsightly. If you can see that there, it's been dent in, and it's paint shipping off there, and some missing paint there, and also got into it over here, which is kind of unfortunate. Right there and right there. So so I think I'm going to talk with the guy that wants to buy this truck and get a game plan together, see if he wants that fixed. And if we get this fixed, I'll just have the body shop that fixes that put the windshield in, so because they'll be able to put that thing in no time flat. So right now that's the game plan, and I'm not exactly sold on what bed we're going to use on this yet, so got to get a game plan together on that. So right now, we're going to call this episode quits. I know I didn't finish it out and get that windshield in there, but maybe I'll have a professional do it, and it'll be in there right and won't leak, and it'll be a lot better install if a professional does it. If not, I'll try to do a little more research and maybe do a little bit better job next time. But for now, that's it for this episode, guys. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos in the shop, working on these trucks, and not exactly a how-to video, just kind of showing you what I'm doing, but I hope you guys enjoy that. If you want to see different stuff, let me know in the comments below, and like this video if you like it, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.